Do you always leave your service yard windows open like I do to dry your laundry? Do you always leave your windows in your living room open to have good ventilation for your family? Does your living room and your service yard area get wet because you forget to close your windows when it rains? I have been obsessively trying to find out how I can predict rain and close my windows on time. Follow me on this journey to find out how I did it and how you can do it for your own smart home so that we all can close our windows before it rains. So at the start of my journey, I first installed this custom integration contributed by Kin Hien, which gives you all the information put directly from the NEA regarding weather data. So the idea behind this rain warning, which I initially designed, is simple. First, the automation will detect any weather changes in the forecast based on the NEA integration which I did earlier. Subsequently, it will check for if the weather forecast aligns with any of these weather types which I have pointed out, which are showers, thundery showers, rain, or light rain. If it's any one of them, then it will broadcast to all my speakers to inform me to close my windows. So there is a fundamental flaw with the automation that I have initially designed, and to illustrate the challenge that I was facing, I will use the diagram here. Imagine if I'm staying in Bishan Street 13, and if the rain sensor is that's reported by NEA is actually installed at Bishan Road. When it starts raining at Bishan Road, which is highlighted in green, you will be able to see that the sensor will detect that there are some changes to the weather, and has changed to rain, and so it will broadcast to all my speakers. However, the rain might not have reached Bishan Street 13, and in fact it might not reach Bishan Street 13 at all, depending on the wind direction and how big the rain cloud is. And as such, I usually have a lot of notifications which can annoy my wife, because she's complained to me that it keeps telling her to close the windows when there's no rain at all. So what I did next was to look at what other data does the integration give me, and one of them is actually the rain radar of how the rain clouds have moved over a time span of the previous hour in every 5 minutes. So in this illustration I'm showing you, you can see how the rain clouds are shifting from east towards west. There's light rains moving from east to west of Singapore, and I thought that this might be quite useful in actually detecting when rain clouds might actually be approaching where I live. So in my updated rain warning automation, I wanted to use AI to track the rain just like how I physically would. And how the automation works is like this. First, I'll push the updated rain radar to Google Gemini every hour, and in the prompt, I will actually tell the Gemini to track if there are any incoming rain based on the movement of the clouds and the size of the clouds, and also give me an estimated time of arrival for this incoming rain based on how quickly it's approaching my location. Subsequently, Gemini will respond with the type of incoming rain, whether it's a light rain, moderate rain, heavy rain, based on the color of the cloud, and also give me the ETA which I wanted, and then it will update my rain sensors. The purpose of this is so that I will only be updated if AI tells me that it's incoming rain, and this can also be tailored to give you the response which you want. Maybe you're only looking out for heavy rain or moderate rain. That can also be done through the prompt. And if there are any updates to the rain sensor, I'll be notified via a notification. So the first challenge I faced was to accurately pinpoint my location on the rain radar provided by the integration. So you can see here the animated rain radar actually shows the movement of the clouds, but it is quite difficult to put where you are located at in the prompt because there's no way for the AI to take any reference. So to add on to the location pinpointing issue which I was facing earlier, I also encountered another issue where the AI just flags approaching rain randomly, even though when it only sees like small little specks of green dots, tiny rain clouds, maybe approaching my location or hovering above my location. So this gets quite annoying actually, especially when the rain, whatever notification doesn't actually translate to actual rain over my location. So I brainstormed and I found two specific solutions to overcome the challenges which I highlighted earlier, and I have depicted the solutions in this adjusted prompt here. So the first issue with pinpointing on my location, I actually decided to download a Singapore map and indicate my location on this map. And in the prompt, I'll inform Gemini that I'll be sending it two images. One is the rain radar provided by the NEA integration, and the other one is the reference marker with my location clearly stated. And I tell it to compare the rain radar with my current location. And with that, I asked it to tell me if it's currently raining at my location or if there's any incoming rain. And I also define what it means by current rain. By current rain, I would mean that if there are any rain clouds that are above my location with a certain size. So this addresses the second problem which I was facing, where it just randomly tells me even tiny little dots over my location. It will just inform me there's rain or there is incoming rain. So by defining this size, you can control how sensitive this rain sensor is, in the sense that if you want it to be more sensitive, you can reduce the number. If you want it to be more certain that there's a huge rain approaching, a huge rain cloud approaching, you can increase this percentage size with reference to the map, and it will actually be less sensitive. So over here you can see I have different numbers for incoming and current rain, because I just find that the incoming notifications by Gemini for rain seems to be more sensitive, so I adjusted it to make sure that it's very certain that a very large rain cloud larger than 5% of the map is approaching my location, and also to give me the estimated time of arrival for this incoming rain. So with that, I have successfully managed to predict rain using my AI-powered automation. Although there are certain times where AI can get it wrong, I would say the majority of times this automation has helped me close my windows on time. So smash the like button if you enjoyed the content, and do click on the subscribe button for more smart home automation content. Thank you.